Hello student, I am Shweta from English Hours. Today we will discuss the ball poem by John Barryman, class 10th. First of all, the introduction of the poem. John Barryman was an American poet and scholar. He is best known for the Dream Song, which is a sequence of 385 poems. The poet John Barryman, through the Ball's poem, has described the reality of the life which everyone has faced one day. He has touched the topic of how to stand up against the miseries and sorrow of life. In his poem, he described the grief of a boy over the loss of his ball. The poet described the ball is symbolic in the poem as it is associated with the sweet memories of his childhood. Message of the poem. Poet wished to convey that loss is a fact of life. The sooner man learn to tolerate it, the better it is. When we lost something for the first time, we feel very sad, but later we learn to live with our loss. In this poem, the poet says that the boy lost his ball. He is very sad. The poet can buy him another ball, but he does not want to do so. He wants that the boy must learn the bitter truth of life, that everyone has to suffer the loss of something dear. Now poem, stanza 1. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. Here merrily, happily, bouncing, jumping. The poet is standing near the harbors when he sees that a young boy's ball is rolling away from him. It bounces happily on its way and finally falls into the water. He asks the readers what the boy should do now that his ball is gone. पोएट एक बॉय के बारे में बात कर रहा है जिसने अपनी बॉल खो दी है. इसके अलावा वह रीडर से ये पूछ रहा है कि बॉय अपने बॉल को खो देने के बाद क्या करेगा. पोएट ने बॉल को बॉय से दूर जाते हुए देखा. उसका कहना है कि बॉल हैप्पीली स्ट्रीट में बाउंस करती हुई नीचे गिर रही थी. इसका मतलब है जब बॉल बॉय के हाथ से छूटी तो वह स्ट्रीट से होती हुई बाद में पानी में जा गिरी. Stanza 2. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixed the boy. As he stand rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbors where his ball went. Ultimate, final. Grief, sorrow. Rigid, hard. Trembling, shaking. Harbors, port. The poet thinks of consoling the boy by telling him that there will be another ball just like that one and that he will get one sooner or later. But he know that such false consolation will not make the boy feel any better. He noticed that the boy is grief stricken as his body is trembling with the pain of loss. As he watches the boy go into the harbors and down in the water, he feels as if his childhood has also slipped away from him. पोएट कहता है कि इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि उसको दूसरी बॉल मिलेगी। वह ऐसा इसलिए कहता है क्योंकि बॉय बहुत सैड फील कर रहा है। वह पूरी तरह से दुख से घिरा हुआ है। वह दुखी है क्योंकि बचपन के दिनों की सभी यादें बॉल के साथ पानी में नीचे चली गई हैं। स्ट्रेंजर सेकंड, I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball, is worthless. Now, he sensed first responsibility in a word of possession. Intrude, interfere. Dime, a coin, worthless, useless. A word of possession, a materialistic word. The tone between dilemma. The poet feels that it would be wrong to go up to the boy and intrude on his solitude. Giving him money to purchase another ball will not hold any value for him. The poet feels that the little boy is undergoing a transformations when he is coming to the realization of responsibility. In this word of possession, all things are temporary and their loss is natural. यहाँ पे पोएट ये कहता है, ये फील करता है कि ये गलत होगा कि मैं उसके सॉलिट्यूड को ब्रेक करूं या सॉलिट्यूड को तोड़ूं या उसमें दखल अंदाजी करूं। वह दुखी है क्योंकि बॉल के साथ उसके बचपन की सभी यादें पानी में चली गई हैं। यह नुकसान उसके लिए अनबेरेबल है, असहनीय है। पोएट साथ में यह भी कहता है कि वह उस लड़के से यह भी नहीं कह सकता कि दूसरी बॉल खरीदने के लिए उससे कुछ पैसे ले ले या डाइम। हेयर द वर्ड डाइम। वह ऐसा इसलिए कहता है क्योंकि नई बॉल लड़के या बॉय की फीलिंग को नहीं लाएगी। इसके अलावा पोएट यह भी कहता है कि अब समय आ गया है जब बॉय को ये ध्यान रखना है कि उसकी क्या जिम्मेदारी है, उसको वर्ड ऑफ पोजेशन को ध्यान में रखना है। नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा। पीपल विल टेक balls, balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buy a ball back. Money is external. External, it means of the outside. Of the outside. The poet says that material things like a ball are temporary. Things like money do not stay with one forever. They keep moving from one person to another. One particular thing is in your possession today might be in some other's ownership tomorrow. Here the ball is a symbol for all of one's possession. And the poet is saying that we will certainly lost them one day, and that they cannot be easily replaced. पोएट कहता है कि बॉल खो जाना और बॉय को ये सीख लेना चाहिए कि मटेरियल थिंग्स लाइक ए बॉल इज टेम्पररी। वह बॉल को अपने सामान या अपने पोजेशन के रूप में पहचानता है। उसे उसके बिना अब जीना होगा या जीना सीखना होगा, चाहे वह कुछ भी हो जाए। पोएट ये कहता है कि कोई भी उसके लिए ऐसी चीज या ऐसी पोजीशन वापस नहीं खरीद के दे सकता। पोएट के अनुसार, अकॉर्डिंग टू पोएट, आपको सब कुछ नहीं खरीद के दे दिया जा सकता। कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी होती है जिसमें अपनेपन की भावना जुड़ी हुई होती है, जिसको खरीदने में कोई भी सक्षम नहीं हो सकता है। लास्ट फ्यू लाइन्स। ही इज लर्निंग well behind his desperate eyes. The epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most to know many days, how to stand up. The poet says, first of all, desperate, hopeless. Epistemology, science of knowledge. Poet says that although there is too much sadness in the boy's eyes, but he is learning an important lesson that losses are part of life. He is also learning a lesson that we should not bend or break at such losses. Rather we should accept them and move on. The boy is learning to cope up with the loss. Here the word epistemology of loss mean to understand the nature of loss. Every man needed to know one day that loss may occur to him and he would have to bear it up. पोएट कहता है कि लड़का या बॉय सीख रहा है कि खोई हुई चीज़ों की भावनाओं के खिलाफ कैसे खड़ा होना चाहिए। इसका मतलब है कि बॉय लाइफ की रियलिटी को, ट्रुथ को जानने की कोशिश कर रहा है, जिससे कहा गया है कि आपको जीवन के सभी सैडनेस या सभी सॉरोज को एक्सेप्ट करना होगा और फिर से खड़ा होना होगा। ये सच्चाई है, ये ट्रुथ है जो हर किसी को, हम सबको इस चीज को सीखना चाहिए। नाउ राइम स्कीम। देयर इज नो राइम स्कीम in this poem. It is blank verse. Student, blank words mean poetry that has a regular rhythm but whose line do not end with the same sound. नियमित लय वाली या रेगुलर रिदम वाली ऐसी पोम्स जिनकी हर लाइन के लास्ट वर्ड में, जिनके हर लाइन के अंतिम शब्द के स्वर समान नहीं होते हैं, लास्ट वर्ड के साउंड इक्विवेलेंट या सेम नहीं होते हैं, ब्लैंक वर्स पोएट्री कहलाती है। नाउ पोएटिक डिवाइसेस। फर्स्ट, सिंबॉलिज्म। द यूज ऑफ सिंबल्स टू रिप्रेजेंट द थिंग्स। Symbolism is a literary device that use symbols, be the words, people, marks, location or abstract ideas, to represent something beyond the literary meaning. Here the ball symbolizes the boy's young and innocent days. Next, alliteration. Repeating a consonant sound in the same line. Buy a ball back. Move me. Move my mind. What is he to do? Here, boy, buy a ball back. B sound is repeating. Move me. M sound is repeating. Move my mind. Again M sound repeating. What? W. Repeating of consonant sound. So alliteration. Next, metaphor. Metaphor, a word or phrase that is used in an imaginative way to show that somebody or something has the same qualities as another things. एक वस्तु की दूसरी वस्तु से पूरी समानता दिखाने के लिए जो काल्पनिक शब्दों का प्रयोग किया जाता है वो मेटाफर है. Ball will be lost always. Young days. Next, repetition. As the name suggests, repetition is repeating a word phrase in a line. What? Ball word is repeated. Next, anaphora. Anaphora is repeating a sequence of words that the beginning of neighboring line. What is the boy? What? Merrily bouncing, merrily over, there it is in water. Next, personification. It means manivekaran. It is a literary device in which the abstraction, animals, ideas and inanimate objects are given human character, ability or reactions. Ball merrily bouncing. Ball merrily bouncing down the street. Next, assonance. The prominence of a vowel sound throughout the line is called assonance. He is learning well behind his disparate E sound. Boy now who lost O sound prominent. Next, enjambment. When the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of punctuation marks is enjambment. I saw it go merrily down the street. Now some important MCQs of the poem. Question number 1. The poet used the ball as a symbol of the boys. A. Sense of adventure. B. Carefree childhood days. C. Ability to bounce back. D. Extended family. The right answer is B. Carefree childhood days. Question number 2. The poet feels that there is no point consoling the boy as A. it would give him false hope. B. It may demands for a new ball. C. It might distress him further. D. Whatever he has lost is irremediable. The right answer is D. Whatever he has lost is irremediable. Question number 3. Merrily over. There it is in the water. The dash here is meant to convey A. Some familiar experience. B. A feeling of excitement. C. A sense of unexpected interruption. D. Some thoughtful moments. The right answer is C. A sense of unexpected interruption. Question number 4. The fact that the boy is learning the epistemology of loss. Tell us that A. He will be defeated. B. He must stand up to the word. C. He must know every man. D. He must lose somewhere. The right answer is B. He must stand up to the word. Question number 5. The word that does not indicate a physical manifestation of sorrow in the boy is A. Here the word does not. I am repeating the question. The word that does not indicate physical manifestation of sorrow in the boy is A. Worthless. B. Shaking. C. Trembling. D. Rigid. The right answer is A. Question number 6. Money is external means A. Money has no value at all. B. Money can give only temporary happiness. C. Money is valuable. D. Money comes from foreign countries. The right answer is B. Money can give only temporary happiness. Question number 7. The poetic device used in a line ball will be lost always little boy. A. Alliteration. B. Simile. C. Repetition. D. Metaphor. The right answer is C. Repetition. Question number 8. The poet thinks it improper to say to the boy, "Oh, there are the other balls," because A. The lost ball was costly. B. He wants to punish the boy. C. He does not pamper the boy. D. He wants the boy to learn the sense of loss. The right answer is D. He wants the boy to learn to sense of loss. Question number 9. Where is the boy staring down? A. In the sand. B. In the water. C. At his own feet. D. None. The right answer is B, in the water. Question number 10. Name the literary device used in and no one buy a ball back. A. Metaphor. B. Simile. C. Alliteration. D. Anaphora. The right answer is C. Alliteration. Question number 11. Name the literary device used in merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over there it is in the water. A. Metaphor. B. Simile. C. Alliteration. D. Anaphora. The right answer is anaphora. Merrily bouncing and again the next line merrily over. Question number 12. What does a ball cost? A. 5 dimes. B. 10 dimes. C. 1 dimes. D. 4 dimes. The right answer is C. 1 dimes. Question number 13. What does in the word of possession mean? A. Love. B. Lust. C. Materialistic things. D. None of the above. The right answer is C. Materialistic things. Question number 14. Why are the boy's eyes desperate? A. Because he has lost his ball. B. Because he has lost his gloves. C. Because he has lost his money. D. None of the above. The right answer is A. Because he has lost his ball. Question number 15. According to the poet, what is the child learning? A. To bear loss. B. To take care of things. C. To be responsible. D. To be careful. The right answer is A. To be bear loss. Question number 16. How does the child react at the loss? A. Stand rigid. B. Trembles. C. Stares. D. All of them. The right answer is D. All of them. Now question number 17. The word bouncing mean A. Running. B. Leaping. C. Walking. D. Chasing. The right answer is leaping. B. Question number 18. The word harbors does not have a meaning similar to A. Port. B. Pier. C. Dock. D. Cargo. The right answer is cargo. Question number 19. Name the poetic device in the line, he is learning well behind his disparate eyes. A. Repetition. B. Simile. C. Personification. D. Assonance. The right answer is assonance. Here the prominence of E sound. Question number 20. All his young days. First, here it means. Second, name the literary device. A. Sense of loss, alliteration. B. Sense of desire, simile. C. Sense of cheerfulness, metaphor. D. Sense of motivation, alliteration. The right answer is C. A sense of cheerfulness, metaphor. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching.